Hi everyone, my name is Kaksi. Welcome once again to another episode of Let's Get Soroban. For this episode, we're talking about events. First of all, what is events? Events in a smart contract is a log statement that records action or state changes within the contract. Events are also used to share information about transactions and other activities on the blockchain. In using events in Soroban smart contract, two important traits we have to take note of. One of them is called the interval and the other is called the from var. Now you might be wondering, what's an interval? Interval trait is used to convert a raw type into a Soroban value type, whereby the from var is used to convert a Soroban value type back into a raw type. Interval and from var help to facilitate serialization and serialization of data when storing or retrieving values from contract storage. Talking about storage, during our last video, we studied this increment smart contract, whereby I explained about what the different kinds of storage is in Soroban, how it's being used, and what they really mean. If this is your first time, I will advise you to go back and watch the previous video about contract storage. Well, moving on with this contract, we're just going to implement the events in Soroban smart contract. So, in using events over smart contract, it's being used together with Soroban environment variable. Event has a publish function that contains the topics and the data. One thing you need to know is the fact that we can have up to 4 topics in an event. Topics are made up of tuples, and data can be of any value type, be it string, integer, uint, whatever it is. But for this case, this data is a uint32 value type. When testing this as smart contract, you'll notice that the only thing changing in here is how the event is being called. Talking about the interval that I explained once more. The interval, like I said, is used to convert a gross value type back into a Soroban value type. So in here, this interval, with reference to the environment, is used to convert these 2 tuples, which is tuple of string and tuple of 2 tuples of string, short string, increment and the counter value type, into a value type that's acceptable in the Soroban smart contract. And not only that, this interval, with reference to the environment, is used to convert this uint32 into a value type as acceptable by the Soroban smart contract environment. So moving forward, what we just need to do is to compile this contract, deploy it, and also interact with the contract to see the events that will be logged in our console. Stellar contract period. So looking at in here, you see that WASM code has been generated from us. So this actually still has the old name, hello world, but any name can be generated for you here. I'll take note of this name. Next thing to do is to come here. Is for us to deploy it using the hash. Come here, you can see that the hash has already been deployed, returned back to us. So we'll copy this hash that was returned back to us, copy it in here, and edit this code. Okay. This is it. So this is it. So that's been deployed. This is transaction hash. So now let's invoke this contract by interacting with the contract. So coming here, this is a deployed ID. Copy this deployed ID and interact with the contract that's been deployed. Paste the deploy ID in here. And you can see my identity, Alice, or whatever it is you named your identity as, network, testnet, and the increment function, this increment function here. Waiting for it to interact. Okay, yeah, so you can see our events is being logged. This is the event, contract events. This is the hash, this is the vectors. So moving forward, we have successfully studied about what an event is all about, how the intro var and the form var is very important in your smart contract, what it's being used for, and also the how an event is being used in the Soroban smart contract. So see you next time. Bye.